Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another exciting edition of my Guru Room Show. And for the Guru Room Show today, we got a really cool couple guests, and one of them is the lead singer of a rock band called Royalty Cult, and his name is Josh Bauserman. And also joining him is one of my all-time greatest female wrestlers, Gail Kim. She's in the music video for the brand new song out called Separation. I am Rocco Cross. I am the host at Stutters. I am the host of the Guru Room, and my interview with Josh and Gail will be coming up very soon. This is my Guru Room, and welcome to my nightmare. Stay tuned. Okay, welcome to Gru, and thank you both so much for taking time out of your night and coming on the show.
Yes,
of course.
Where's this accent from? Is this an accent I'm hearing?
What, me or Josh?
Yeah. Oh, you sound like you have a tiny accent. Am I hearing one, or am I just imagining this?
Well, I'm just getting over the flu. So
okay, maybe it's the flu accent. I don't want that accent.
I was like bedridden for a few days, and my nose is like still clogged a little bit yet, so that's why like my voice probably sounds a little off.
I feel like everyone's kind of been sick lately. I'm trying to fight off the viruses from everyone right now.
Oh my God, I know, it's crazy. It is. It's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, we had the RSV over here for a little bit.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm going on vacation next week, so I'm trying to just stay in the healthy zone before I go. I just don't want to get sick before vacation.
Yeah, definitely. That's never good when you're planning a vacation and then you get sick. That happened to me a couple times. I hate it. So like the first thing I wanted to start out asking is actually, Josh, like, how did you wind up starting your band, like the band you're in?
Yeah, me and my partner Dave at the time, we originally started a band in 2016, and we spent 4 years just writing the best songs we could at the time. And we just put in all the work that we could. We didn't announce it to anybody. And then in June of 2020, during the height of the pandemic, we decided, well, with the way things are going, we better just, launch it and, see what happens. And so we did in June of 2020. And so he ended up leaving the project in around February of 2021. And so ever since then, I've been just carrying on and, doing the best that I can with everything. And, been working on the second record, and the first single off that second record is Separation, so it was an honor to, have Gail come in and do that with us.
Wow. Okay. And Gail, like, how did you find out about Josh and his music and his band?
Well, he actually emailed me on my business email, and I'm going to be honest, because I get quite a few, inquiries from wrestlers, because I work in a wrestling company, and just various appearances, but it did catch my eye, and I normally would probably delete. But he put in a lot of effort into that email, I'll say, and he said all the right things. And it was interesting because I loved his backstory. I truly believe that he was telling me about how he wanted to be a wrestler, and named some of the promotions that I was familiar with, and that he came to this crossroads of choosing wrestling and music. And that really intrigued me. And listen, I am one of those people who made my dreams come true. So to help in some way, if I can contribute. So he sent me the link to his song. And I'm not a huge music lover. Like, I listen to very mainstream music, top 40, I'm sorry to say. I'm so embarrassed. But, I clicked on the link, and I loved the song. I mean, immediately, it was one of those songs that just is good right away. You know, some songs grow on you, but I knew it was very good. And I'm retired from wrestling now. And
Yeah.
so I was kind of done being sexy, overtly sexy. And he kind of gave me an idea. And he really laid down just everything I wanted to hear, which was my comfort level of, you know, me being able to approve what I would be presented as.
Okay.
And then I actually sent the link to the song. Sorry, Josh, I never told you this part, but I needed friends' advice. And so I was like, I know I like it, but I just need to get a second opinion. And I sent it to a couple friend of mine that are wrestlers as well, that are very tight with me, like family. And I said, what do you guys think of this song? And they're like, it's really good. And I said, yeah, okay, I thought so. And I said, am I crazy? I'm 45 years old and I'm going to do this music video, you know? So I really was hesitant, to be honest, but everything, just all the factors, the comfort level, the song being immensely great. And the backstory of Josh and his band. I mean, that was ultimately what pushed me over the edge, and truly believe in their talent. And yeah, I was really happy with the outcome.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
And Josh, can you tell me a little bit about this song? Like what inspired you to write it and make it?
Yeah. And around, I think it was like September, October of 2021. Was it? Yeah, it was 2021. We went out to Indiana and recorded the song with a guy named Sahaj. He's the singer and guitar player of Raw. And he's also been the producer of Starset and Nothing More.
Oh, wow.
And they're both bands that are doing amazing right now in the hard rock metal world. So I went out there and wrote it with him. The lyrics come from, sadly, I broke somebody's heart in a relationship, and it's, you know, just me feeling horrible about that and pushing somebody away from my life, you know. And so that's what I wrote the lyrics about, was that situation, and, you know, how I felt from hurting somebody, and what you never want to do, you know, in life. So the regret and feeling bad, you know. So that's what the lyrics and the driving force of that song is. Hence separation.
Well, yeah, the name of the name of the song, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
wow.
I actually never heard that story. So, you know, you always get the best things, just like in wrestling, music from real life. And I think people
Yes.
really resonate with that. You know, you really feel the raw emotions.
Definitely. Like I listen to the song, and the song's great, Gail. You're absolutely right about that. Like the first time I listened to it, I was like, wow, this is really good. Like in your voice, like you can actually hear like the raw sound from your voice. Like you definitely have like a strong vibe in it.
Thank you. I love singing more than anything, and, you know, it's all I want to do. You know, it's like my driving force in life. It's a fire I've tried to put out, because going through the struggle and chasing your dreams, you know, it affects people around you, you know, and it affects you, obviously. So I've tried to put that fire out, but it won't let me go. And if I'm here and I'm living like everybody else, I just have to go for it. I don't have a choice.
Definitely, yes.
Well,
Well, we had it on repeat all day during the video shoot, and I never got sick of it once. I'll say that.
Okay,
And I
good.
still not. I really love it.
thank you.
And what did you both love most about making the music video for the song?
Go ahead, Josh.
Um, for me, making the music video, it took a lot of energy and a lot of hard work for me to try to make all this happen in my life. So, you know, when it was finally all done, it was like the biggest breath of fresh air. Like the weight of the world had been lifted off my shoulders, because I live in LA, and it's not easy for everybody. The whole world's struggling right now, no matter where you're in life, right? So even normal, everyday, regular people that are working hard, taking care of their families, And even if they're not chasing dreams, they're struggling, having a hard time. So me trying to do all this in the midst of all that, it was very taxing. I can't even talk right. But the best part, especially working with Gail, it was a true honor. And I've told her and thanked her a million times. I'm probably annoying at this point, but just the whole experience, so comfortable that day working with Gail. It was awesome. The whole day just flowed smoothly. It was amazing, and it was the most effortless, situation to be in, and it was just a true honor. So working with Gail, obviously, on this, was my favorite part of the video, and it was an honor. I use that word a lot, but that's what I feel, and that's what I mean. So
nice.
I felt like it was very professional. Everyone was it was professional in every way, in terms of getting exactly capturing the idea and mood that he had presented to me. It was to the T, the lighting, just everything behind the scenes. We got it done so quick, but I actually have a backstory on this. So we were supposed to do it the week before, and hurricane, I don't know which hurricane it is because I live in Florida and hurricanes every season. There was a hurricane coming, the most recent one, Category 5. And Josh really wanted to do it. And I was just like, it was getting closer and closer. And, with hurricanes, you're checking the weather forecast every day. And I'm thinking, oh my God, even with a Category 3, we're going to have the power outages. Caroline, my makeup artist who lives in Orlando, we're both comparing because we're used to hurricane season. And Josh was really set on doing it. And I was just like, I had to make the call, the day before, I think it was. And I said, you know what? It's just not worth it, because let's just say the power goes out. And he was saying his producers had worked through hurricanes before, earthquakes. And
Oh, wow.
I said, the power outage will probably happen. And not just that, the stress level of, being in that weather. I just didn't want that on us. I wanted everyone to be at ease and feeling the vibes of that day. And I think we made the right decision, right, Josh?
Yeah, we did, definitely, because
yeah.
being such an awesome experience, and that's very, it is a normal occurrence in Florida, but it's sad that all that happened, and not even for our sake, but just for everybody's sake. It was a sad thing, but yeah, it was a right move, and I'm just crazy, myself. let's just go for it, but
it's just so planned to the T, I think. And I just had to convince him, because I've been traveling for 20 years and experiencing all this, I'm very used to all this stuff. So I said, the studio will probably, let's just ask them if they have availability. The flight can be changed. That's no problem. The hotel most likely will accommodate. So, we won't have to lose any money, and let's just make this happen. And I got out on the last flight out of Tampa, thank goodness, get out of the hurricane. That was basically what it was. And then we got back, and I think it worked out perfectly. I think everything happened the way it was supposed to happen.
Yeah, it did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Okay. And like, Gail, like what did you like most about like doing the music video? Like, did you get to pick like your own outfits and stuff?
Yeah.
I saw what you wore for the music video.
Josh was really that was probably, every factor was really important for me to make the decision, to be honest. And just him making me comfortable in terms of, he's like, you wear whatever you want. I walked into the studio in a pair of joggers and a tank top, and he's like, you can wear that. No, I'm not wearing that for a music video. I get the vibe that you want to do, and I'm okay. Listen, I brought a bottle of tequila that day just in case I was not feeling comfortable. I didn't need one sip, so I was very happy and proud of myself. I think I came in mindset and with the music playing. And listen, it was Josh and the producer and Elena, and it was Caroline. It was just a tiny little group of us, and it was a very comfortable set where we all just kind of gelled really quickly. So it was good. It was really an environment that everyone would hope for.
Nice. I always ask guests this when I have them on the show, like especially if they're doing like a television show or a film, and doing a music video is like doing a film or television show. And was there any like funny or cool behind the scenes stuff that happened while you were making the video?
I don't think anything crazy happened or anything. It was just us just working and, chatting a little bit, and, everything just ran really smooth. Like Gail said earlier, it happened really quick. Like,
Yeah.
I think out of there in like 3 hours, or
Yeah.
maybe even a little bit less, who knows, but it wasn't that long. It was pretty smooth process. And we got to give a shout out to the director, Ron Thunderwood. His real last name is Underwood, but he goes by Thunderwood. He was the singer of the band Nine Electric and Opiate for the Masses. And they have actually had songs featured on WWE programming as well.
Oh, wow.
I think Nexus and Wade Barrett stuff, if I'm not.
Yeah.
But he flew all the way out from LA to do this, and so I can't thank him enough as well for the work that he put in. And he does amazing work. He always catches that dark vibe. I like dark stuff. We were just talking about The Crow earlier. It's my favorite. And so that's the vibe that I like with my personality personally.
Oh, wow. Okay, nice.
Yeah, he was so good, and he made me look sexier than I am. I was just like, wow, he made me into a music video, babe. Hey, listen, it's like a little tick on my bucket list, at the
Throw back to the 80s a little bit.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's pretty
definitely.
cool.
Like that, I mean, back then you had all that, like what was her name? Tawny Katane.
Yeah, Katane.
Yeah.
Katane or something like that. Yeah.
So, like, what kind of songs do you both like listening to? I know, Gail, you said like you like the like mainstream type music, right?
I like anything I can dance to be honest. Anything that gets me going, I'm happy.
Okay.
And for me, I'm a musician, so it's so vast. But I'm really big in obviously the rock genre. I grew up with metal because my dad's a heavy metal singer, so I just grew up
Oh,
around
wow.
life. And I love country music. I love country music, and Elvis is my biggest icon in this life. He's probably my biggest musical influence, but obviously I play more modern style rock. But I love like Korn and Alice in Chains and Silverchair and a lot of bands like that.
Wow. Nice. That's great. That's great bands too.
Yeah, with big hooky melodic choruses and something with depth. It's gotta say something to me, not even just lyrically, but through the melodies themselves.
Okay.
But I get most people in the world have a lot of issues in their own lives and stuff, and sometimes they don't want to always listen to something depressing. They want to something that's going to make them escape that. So where Gail's coming from, a lot of people are like that. They just that they can move to and makes them feel good.
Definitely. And if you two, well, not singing together or anything, but if you two had to do a karaoke song, which song would be your song of choice?
Wherever he's singing more. That's for sure. Oh, I've done karaoke before and people have told me to stop. It's bad.
Something like I Got Face from Billy Idol.
I'll sing whatever
Who
you want
knows?
as long as I have to do less. You're the talented singer. I can wrestle.
Yeah, exactly. There you
Yeah.
go. So
More like we could tag team wrestle and I'd be more competent in that.
there you go. So if you two were doing a song and someone tried to jump on stage, Gail body
Yes.
slam them.
Not that part. I could be the bodyguard, yes. 100%.
Yes.
And what is your drink of choice? Like, what do you both like?
Go ahead, Josh.
Honestly, I try to stay away from doing anything. I'm quite boring. Um, Back in the day, I used to smoke a lot more marijuana. I don't do that anymore. It just started giving me bad anxiety and everything.
Okay.
Stop doing that. Um, you know, my drink of choice, honestly, is like a sugar-free, like Monster. Is
Okay, yeah, okay.
Very wrestlery. Wrestlers live off of those sugar-free energy drinks. It's crazy. All of them. I
but
don't.
they say that those could actually be worse for your heart than even the regular.
Oh wow, really?
They can actually be more unhealthy. I was taking a CPR class, and the paramedics that were giving the class actually told me that the sugar free and all that stuff is more dangerous than even drinking the regulars.
Wow. I didn't even know that.
Water is probably the best thing to drink.
Yes.
It, but it's the most common sense thing all to be drinking.
Okay.
Well,
Even
I
orange-
am not as disciplined as Josh. I'm married to a British guy, so they love to drink. That's their profession.
Yeah.
So I like a good tequila shot. Like I'm a little bit of an alcohol snob because as you get older, because I was a bartender before I was wrestling
Oh
and
wow, okay.
making my way through college. And so I drink anything back then and the hangovers. So the key is, everyone who's watching, the better the alcohol quality, less chance of a hangover. So nice Patron or 42, shaken chilled. I like a nice tequila shot.
Oh wow, okay. I actually learned something about this.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't garbage alcohol.
in life, you get what you pay for, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, true. and 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 I'm gonna leave it off on this. Like Gail, I wanted to ask you one question. Don't worry, it's not a wrestling question. and, I saw like years ago you did a film, action film, Royal Kill. No,
Yes.
I actually loved that film,
Oh
and
my God, you did.
I did. I actually loved that film, and you were so amazing in it. Like you kicked some major butt in that film. Was
I'll say the action scenes were very good. Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Like, would that be something you would want to do again? Like do some kind of action film again, or is that like
If
one and done?
if I could do one where I don't have to act in terms of verbal things, I'm not a good actress. A lot of wrestlers, they're getting better these days, but I'm more about the action. So if I could, like in Sin City, that one character, the Asian girl, she never said a
Mhm.
word throughout the film. If I could do a role like that, that would be my cup of tea. Like I've been offered actually many opportunities to audition for big things like Netflix shows.
Really?
Yes, like The Witcher that just came out. I was offered to audition for one of the roles in it.
Oh, wow.
It was in another worldly language. And I was like, I just don't have time to prepare. I can't get an acting coach. I don't have time. And so, yeah, listen, I'm just a type of personality. If you send me an opportunity, a challenge like this music video or something like that, most of the time I won't turn down a challenge. If it's singing or dancing, no. Or maybe, dancing if I could be taught, maybe, but singing, I already know I can't be really taught. Listen, you only live once. You got to go after everything that's presented to you. Like Josh is following his dreams right now, which I know are going to come true. You have one shot at making your dreams come true in life, man. You got to go for it.
Definitely, for sure. Yes. And where can fans follow you both at?
Josh.
For Royalty Cult, you can just look up Royalty Cult on most social medias. The only one where it's not Royalty Cult is Instagram. It's Royalty Cult Music, but everything else is just under Royalty Cult, and that's with a K and not a C. We did that to be slightly different than the norm.
Yeah.
And also, my favorite band of all time is Korn. So, and they changed their lettering, so we wanted to pay homage to that as well. That's for that. and it looks better aesthetically, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I like it. It's unique.
Yeah.
And then you can find me at Gail Kim It's Me on Twitter and Instagram.
Sweet. Well, thank you both so much for coming on the show. I made sure I did all my questions directly for the music and the film, and but you know, I'm a huge wrestling fan, but I kept wrestling out of it. And
Yeah,
Gail
that's
Kim,
cool. Yeah, yeah.
like you
It's
were
all about
always
the music.
my top, like you were always like my top favorite female wrestler, and I always thought like you know, like you were definitely the top. But again, thank you both for doing this, and I appreciate it.
I appreciate you both. Thank you so
You.
much.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
All right.
Bye, guys.